First of all, on behalf of the company, I would like to wish you all a happy Chinese New Year. And as you know, Chinese New Year still got 3 more or 4 more days left. Meanwhile, I hope that you all will stay healthy, stay prosperous, as well as stay safe as well. Okay. Now, basically today, what we are going to do is that I'm going to give a sharing on our new products, which is called Fortico. Now, first thing first, I would like to welcome all of you to this VOV meetings, another one. These VOV meetings were always conducted every Wednesday and every Friday as well. And of course, basically today the topic, as I mentioned just now, is our new product Fortico. I'm sure some of you have already tried this product, or some of you have not, but majority of you have does. And of course, this Fortico is actually a very special product. Okay, today basically I'm going to talk about what is immune system all about, and how does the immune system works. And of course, those people who are having poor immune system, what are the signs? What are the possible things that you can see that you are having a poor immune systems? And of course, how does Fortico helps you? What is Fortico all about, and how does it helps you? And what is so special about this Fortico as well? Basically, these are the things that I'm going to share with you now. Before that, allow me to share with you the PowerPoint first. Yeah. Now, basically, Fortico is, what is actually Fortico? Fortico is actually a skim milk powder with natural colostrum. Now, basically, Fortico is a new product which is launched in 2 months ago, and basically the main function is actually to help to fortify your immune systems. Now, every one of us are having immune systems in our body, more or less a certain level. Okay, regardless of who you are. That is because without immune systems, definitely we human beings cannot survive in this world. Mainly because of all the due to the surrounding full of germs, bacteria, or viruses that can attack our body. Now, if you do not have immune systems, definitely you cannot survive seconds in this world. Okay, and what is the main function of our immune system actually? Basically, what is immune system? Immune system is actually a complex network of cells, tissues, or organs, and the substance that helps the body to fight infection as well as other disease. Basically, in other words, the purpose of immune system is actually to help you to fight against all the pathogens outside the world. Okay, and of course, basically for a human being, okay, there are 2 types, actually consists of 2 types of immune system in our body. Okay, the first type, we call it the innate immune systems, which you are born with. In other words, it is something that you inherited from your genes, from your mother, from your father. A very good example of innate immune system is actually your skin. Your skin is actually part of the immune system. It is actually the first line of defense for your body. Now, the second type of immune system, we call it the adaptive immune system. Basically, adaptive immune system happens when your body is exposed to microbes or chemical released by microbes, so that your body will start to react to produce certain things to fight against all these microbes. Okay, in other words, adaptive is something when germs or bacteria attack your body, automatically it will create a certain chemical reaction or release certain things that helps to fight against the pathogens or germs or things like that. Okay, so basically a person will actually contains two types of immune system, innate and adaptive. Now, here are some of the immune system which is inside your body, which make up of the immune system in your body. For example, the toxic and adenine, the thymus, lymph nodes. Lymph nodes actually act as a filter actually to remove any foreign particles that enter your body, and of course to foster the T lymphocytes. Okay, even your bone marrow is part of your immune system. Bone marrow actually contains a lot of stem cells for B lymphocytes, and of course other things like spleen. Spleen actually act as a filter as well. Okay, these are actually things that form up your whole body immune systems. But of course, there are another type of immune system which we call the passive immune systems. This passive immune system is not from your body itself. Actually, it is, that means you are, actually, the passive immune system is actually from outside. That means you are consuming a nutrition or something which helps to boost up your immune system. It is not from your own body itself. Okay, and of course, what is the main function of all this immune system? As I mentioned just now, the key role of this immune system is actually to help to fight the disease-causing germs like bacteria, viruses, parasites, or fungi, and to remove it from your body. Not only it fights all these pathogens, but also at the same time to remove it from your body. And of course, the second role is actually to recognize and neutralize harmful substances from the environment, such as the free radicals. And also at the same time, it helps to fight the disease-causing changes in the body, such as cancer cell. So that is actually the key role of all the immune systems. Now, if a person who are having poor immune systems or your immune system is dropped, definitely you are in deep trouble, because you are easily open for the attacks of bacteria and viruses. And of course, there are actually signs that that shows that your immune system is actually very low. What are the signs? The common signs of poor immunity is actually, number one, you feel constantly tired. Without any reason, you always feel very tired. Number two, you always easily catch colds and cough as well. And of course, the third thing is that for those people who are having poor immune system, you will usually have stomach upset, diarrhea, and all these things. And of course, those people who are under high level of stress will always have very poor immune systems. And those who are having poor wound healing or cold sores around the lips, these are the people who are another example, signs of having poor immunity. And you always get infected easily. That is another sign of poor immune systems. Or you suddenly have a high fever, or even muscles and joint pain, and even skin breakout, boils or eczema. These usually are all the very common signs of poor immunity that you can find in a lot of people. And those usually, and those people who are having heavy medication as well, or medication for certain issues, these are also people who are having poor immune system as well. So these are the very common signs of poor immunity, which you can see all around us, even your friends or family. Okay, and of course, what are the main causes of this poor immune system? Again, it's mainly because of lifestyles, pollution, and all these things. Poor dieting. If you tend to eat a lot of those fried food or fast food or processed food, then the chances is it will actually lower your immune system as well. Those who are under a lot of drugs like medication and things like that, stress is very common. It's number one causes of poor immunity, or even water or air contaminations, which we cannot avoid. Because you have to breathe every seconds, And of course, common lifestyle which cause the poor immune system is actually lack of exercise, sleep late, or even aging. Once you start to age, your immune system will automatically drop as well. And of course, obese is another causes of poor immunity. Now, if you talk about poor immunity in Malaysia, it is quite common. Let's look at some statistics from Malaysia to show that throughout all ages, from babies or even to elderly people, quite a lot of people in Malaysia are having poor immunity. Okay, let's look at some statistics. Now, first of all, let's look at the age group of 1 to 5 years old. Now, in Malaysia itself, according to the research, 14% of the infants are underweight or are having poor nutrition, underweight. Okay, and 22% are suffering from stunting. That means it is not growing fast enough. And 12% are wasting. Wasting means 12% of the children between age 1 to 5, are very weak. So this percentage actually can affect or underweight or not growing. This is actually the sign of this baby are having poor immune system as well. What about the second age group between 6 to 15 years old? Now, according to the research, 15.5% of the age group of 6 to 15 years old population has diagnosed with one or more allergy disease. Okay, according to the estimation, by this year, the figures will increase to 50%. In other words, one of two of these children aged between 6 to 15 will have these allergy problems. Now, as I mentioned just now, allergy, eczema, all these actually sign of having poor immune system as well. And 29.8% of age between 5 to 17 years old are obese. Now, obese is another cause of poor immunity as well. So these are the statistics for this age group. What about older age group? Okay. At the age between 60 to 20 years old, this particular age group. Now, according to statistics in Malaysia, 3 out of 10 adults aged between 16 years old and above are having mental problems such as depression, stress, and anxiety. As I mentioned before, that those people who are under a lot of stress or depression, usually the chances is they will have poor immunity as well. And at the age group of between 21 years old to 40 years old, 1 in 3 will have poor immune system and suffering from allergies. Majority of these 21 years old to 40 years old group are suffering from stress. And of course, gastrointestinal problems are very common for this age group. 30% of 20 to 30 years old are obese for this age group. 13.2% of 25 years old to 29 are having hypertension. 26.5% from 20 years old to 29 years old are having high cholesterol. Now, if you look at this particular group, mainly if you look at all the problems, it's actually the cause of because of the lifestyle that they are having from the age to 21 to 40 years old. That is why 3 in 1 for this age, 1 out of 3 person for this age group from 21 years old to 40 years old are having poor immune system. Okay, and of course, once you reach the middle age from 41 years old to 60 years old, usually your immunity will start to drop in this age group. And the common health issue that will happen to this particular age group are diabetes and heart problem. Cancer is always the #1 killer for this particular age group. That is why if you are having these common health issues or even cancer, then the tendency is you will further push down your immune systems. Now, once you reach the age of 61 years old and above, you are considered as elderly. Now, for this particular age group, the statistics shows that 68% of this group had, for those people who are in this age group, has at least one chronic condition, and 80% has at least two or more. What are the chronic conditions? Such as heart problem, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and things like that. And osteoporosis and arthritis are quite common health issue for this particular age group. Now, that is why from all these statistics, you can show that in Malaysia, majority of the people are actually having a problem of poor immunity. Okay, that is why once you have poor immunity, the chances of you are having health issue is quite common in Malaysia. So if you are one of them, what will be the solution? What can you do to improve your immunity? That is why today it is all talking about this product called Fortico. Fortico is actually a skim milk powder with natural colostrum. That the main purpose is actually, if you consume this Fortico, it will helps to fortify your immunity. Okay, that is why just now I mentioned a person might have two types of immune system in the body. The third type is called the passive immune systems. Fortico play the role of passive immune system, in which you consume something to boost up your immune systems. Okay, and of course, what as I mentioned just now, Fortico is a skim milk powder with natural colostrum. But before that, let us just understand what is colostrum first. Okay, colostrum is actually a pre-milk fluid secreted by mammalian mothers after giving birth during the first 24 to 36 hours of lactation. In another word, it is actually the first milk produced by mammalian mothers, like human being. They actually produce first milk as well. Cow also produce the first milk. The first milk is actually the natural food for the newborn mammalia. Even a baby, after giving birth, the mother will produce the first milk, which is the first food for the newborn babies. Even cow actually produce colostrum as well on the first 24 to 36 hours for the first food for the calf as well. So it is something a lot of people misunderstood, that it is dirty. Now, the first milk always look like something like yellowish color, very yellowish color. A lot of elderly people or in the past, people thought that this yellowish color, first milk of yellowish color, is something which is dirty. In fact, it is the opposite way. The yellowish color is the most nutrition milk that mammalian mothers can produce for the calf or for the babies. Okay, and of course, what do the expert talk says about the colostrum itself? Now, according to Robert Preston, International Nutrition Research Center, it says that colostrum is a safe natural food and is a gift of nature, the most precious newborn baby food. Okay, it is the most precious newborn baby food. And of course, out of so many colostrum, for the Fortico, we also use colostrum as well. In fact, the colostrum that we use is actually from the cow. Okay, of course, there are many colostrum that you can use. Of course, there are choices like goat milk and human colostrum as well. But why did we choose the cow? Why did we choose the cow? Okay, mainly there are few reasons why so many mammalian animals we choose to use the cow colostrums. Mainly, there are three reasons. Number one, the cow colostrum actually contains the most abundant bioactive components. Now, if you look at bioactive components, it is actually quite a number of them. Okay, number one is actually the immune factors and natural antibiotic, which provide strong support for the immune systems. Okay, now according to the research itself, okay, for a mother to produce a colostrum, the mother only produce about 2%, 2% of the immune factors, okay, for the cholesterol itself. The cow can produce, the goat can produce up to about 60%, okay, 60%. The cow can produce 80% of the immune factors, okay. And of course, number two, it contains a lot of growth factors. Cholesterol from the cow itself offer a broad spectrum boost to the human to encourage optimum health and healing. And it also contains a lot of vital nutrients for tissue development, growth, and energy as well. In other words, the cow actually produce the highest immune factors as compared to human being as well as a goat. Okay, that is why the cow cholesterol is chosen. Number two reason is because the cow cholesterol is very similar with human cholesterol. That's why it can intake by human being easily as well. And of course, the third reason is because the cow cholesterol itself is backed by worldwide research. There's a lot of worldwide research, even in the internet itself, or even research shows that it actually benefits human being. Okay, there are a lot of research done by doctors throughout the whole world which shows that cholesterol is really beneficial to human being, and it puts out your immune system and all those things. Okay, so you can always find all this research in the internet as well. And of course, the key ingredient that contains contained in cow cholesterol, actually there are 90 types of bioactive components, which at least you have 6 types of immune factors, 8 types of growth factors, vitamins, at least there are 7 types, minerals, 9 types, amino acid, about 18 types, and other enzymes and other things as well. These are the key contents of cow cholesterol according to the research. And of course, now the main thing there about the cow cholesterol is that it contains a lot of immune factors. Now, immune factors is the key things that we want to get from the cholesterol itself. Okay, the key factors. Now, what is the purpose of these immune factors? Immune factors is basically to protect the body against virus, bacteria, and fungus invasion. Now, in the cow cholesterols, there are a few types of immune factors that you can find. Immunoglobulin is one type. Proline-rich polypeptide is another type. Lactoferrin, cytokines, lysozymes, and lactoferrin is another types of immune system. But the key immune system, the key immune factors usually which is beneficial, which is very commonly found and the most abundant in human being is actually the immunoglobulin. Okay. Other things is like lactoferrin is actually a powerful antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory protein. And of course, lactoferrin is another things that you can find. What does lactoferrin do? Okay, usually those people who are having stress, under a lot of stress, lactoferrin actually helps to increase brain release of serotonin as well as to helps to improve your mood under stress. In other words, to help you to relax. But the key one is still the immunoglobulin, Ig. Okay, what exactly is the immunoglobulin? Now, some of the characteristics of this immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin is actually a type of protein produced by the B cell when the body is being affected by pathogens. Now, immunoglobulin in fact is the most active and abundant immune factor in the human body. Okay, if you talk about the whole body, it is made up of about I think it's 80% of your immune cell. Okay, and what it does is that, as I mentioned just now, it guards against the harmful invader and prevents their harmful multiplication in the body. And that is the immunoglobulin is the only immune factor which cannot be destroyed by digestive enzymes. Okay, So it is the most abundant immune factors inside your body. Basically, in your body, there are 5 types of immunoglobulin. Okay, IgG is one of them, IgA, IgM, and IgE, or even IgD. Okay, but the most common one, the most abundant one is actually IgG. IgG is the most abundant one. Out of so many immunoglobulin in your body, IgG form about 80% of your immunoglobulin. Okay, and of course, the main one, immunoglobulin IgG, as I mentioned just now, it consists about 80% of your uh, inside your fluid of all the immunoglobulin. It consists about 80%, and it represents 75% of all serum antibody in the human being. Usually, this immunoglobulin is found in your blood or other body fluid. And IgG is the only Ig that can pass through the placenta of a mother to the fetus. In other words, when a lady is pregnant with the baby inside, okay, they can actually, IgG is the only immunoglobulin that can pass through the placenta to the fetus of the baby. It goes directly into the baby to fight against the pathogens as well as to neutralize toxic. Okay, so immunoglobulin is the key factors that provide by this colostrum. Okay, now if you all do heard before, a lot of people are quite concerned about CV8. We all know that not CV8, are quite concerned about the COVID-19. And we all know that one of the key factors to fight against the COVID-19 is to boost up your immune system. Now, even the Dr. Nohishan has mentioned before in the news that when a person is poor in immune, usually after, let's say, you are tested positive and recover from the COVID-19, these are the people who are usually will have a very low immune system, mainly because there is a reduction in IgG as well as IgM. It mentioned in the news before. That is why this IgG actually can help to boost up your immune systems. Okay. And of course, other things like apart from the immune factor, which is very important in boosting up your immune systems, it also contains a lot of growth factors. There are various types of growth factors. Okay, you have IGF-1, IGF-2, insulin-like growth factor. Now, IGF-1 and IGF-2 is mainly to help you to maintain the normal blood sugar as well as cholesterol level. And of course, it helps in increasing your lean muscle mass as well as helping in the anti-aging. Now, the other second type is what we call the transforming growth factor, TGF-A, TGF-B. Now, TGF-A and TGF-B mainly assist in the formation and repair of your connective tissues, bones, and cartilage. And of course, other things like PDGF, platelet-derived growth factor. What does it do? It actually stimulates the growth of connective tissue. And one of the key things of PDGF is actually to help you to speed up your wounds repair. Okay, and even things like HGH actually regulates growth as well as reduce the signs of aging as well. So each growth factors will have their own individual functions. Okay, now what can the growth factor do? The growth factors actually all these growth factors can actually helps to promote your bone, muscle, nerves, and cartilage growth, promote fat and protein metabolisms. It helps to regulate your blood sugars and also helps to maintain the function of your brain. It speed up wounds, slow down aging process. And of course, the growth factor itself also play a very important role in anti-inflammatory action as well as anti-atherosclerotic properties. Okay, these are all the functions that the benefits of how the growth factor can helps in your body. Okay, and of course, the second category is actually all the vitamins, minerals, and enzymes and amino acid. All this actually helps in the psychological development as well as grow and helps in your vitality as well. All these nutrients that helps. And if you talk about the immune factors, all the growth factors, and all the vitamin, minerals, enzymes, and amino acid, it actually works together in synergy to helps to build your body, okay, to maintain your body or rebuild your health as well, okay. And of course, if you consume this cholesterol every day, what are the key benefits? A lot of benefits. Number one, as I mentioned just now, it is very high. Cow cholesterol is actually very high in immunoglobulin, especially the IgG. Okay, so it helps to boost up your immune system. It boosts up your immune system. Number two, it helps to regulate your blood sugar as well, mainly because of the growth factors. And of course, number three, it contains a lot of calcium, which will help to strengthen your bones and joints. And especially those 60 years old and above, if you consume 2 sachets per day, it helps to prevent osteoporosis as well. And of course, it helps to relieve arthritis because of the anti-inflammatory actions by the growth factor itself. And it helps to fight against bacteria, viruses, and toxins, mainly because of immune factors, okay? And control your heart problems, improve your organs performance as well. And at the same time, if you consume this cholesterol every day, it also helps to improve your gastrointestinal functions. Now, improves your brain function as well. For those people who are having poor wound healing, by consuming every day, it actually promotes wound healing because of the growth factor as well. And of course, it slows down your aging process. So these are actually all the benefits of consuming this cholesterol itself. And of course, the most important thing is cholesterol. According to the research has shown that the cholesterol is actually suitable for all ages, regardless of what age group or even your children or even elderly people. It is all suitable for everyone. It is suitable for everyone. And of course, some people might argue that since there are so many types of cholesterol product outside, why should I choose Fortico? Yeah, there are certain reasons why you should choose Fortico. Okay, these are the reasons. Number one, as I mentioned just now, Fortico is actually special formulations which is very high in natural immunoglobulin IgG. Okay, and it is also skim milk, which is very low in fat, low in lactose, and the formulation was basically designed to have a great absorption rate. That is the first reason why you should choose Fortico. Now, because it is very low in lactose, and at the same time, it contains a lot of growth factor that helps control your sugar level. That is why if you consume this Fortico, you don't, even those people, diabetics patients, they want to consume this product, you still can consume it without have to worry that it will shoot up your sugar level because it is low in lactose, and the growth factors itself will actually helps to control your sugar level as well. Okay. And of course, for those people, regardless of what age group you are in, if you want to boost out your immune system, the best way to boost out your immune system is having a high natural immunoglobulin IgG. Okay, that is the first reason why you should choose Fortico. And of course, second thing is that this particular Fortico is actually best quality cholesterol and milk originated from the most reputed supplier in the world, which is from the New Zealand. Now, if you talk about in the whole world, okay, the best milk is actually come from where? The best milk is actually come from New Zealand itself. Okay, the New Zealand itself, mainly because the New Zealand milk, it is free from pollution, free from all those what do you call that, the mad cow disease or pesticide and all these things. And of course, our supplier is one of the most reputed supplier in the world from New Zealand. It's called Fonterra, and all the cholesterol that are produced by them are actually of the highest quality. Now, in New Zealand, in fact itself, one human being is equivalent to 5 cows in New Zealand. That is why there's a lot of cows in New Zealand. And of course, the third reason is that the Fortico itself is actually proven to be effective, safe, and free from artificial hormones. All the cows do not inject hormones. There is no pesticide used in New Zealand or antibody used for the cow in New Zealand. And the test shows that all the cholesterol is actually free from BSE and foot and mouth disease. Okay, free from BSE such as the mad cow disease and all these things. That is why the New Zealand is very well reputed. And number 4, the Fortico itself, this particular product is actually prepared by using a very high-tech and low-temperature spray drying techniques. By using this high-tech, low-temperature spraying drying techniques, it actually helps to avoid damaging all the bioactive components in the cholesterol. That is why the product itself, all the bioactive ingredients are maintained in this cholesterol for the body itself. Yeah. So this particular high production technique actually maintain all the bioactive components in the cholesterol itself. And of course, advanced testing and packaging facilities according to AS New Zealand ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 certification. Now, the supplier itself has all this certification, which shows that the ISO 9001 is actually the quality assurance. ISO 14001 is actually talking about environmental, there is no pollution or anything, okay? And of course, this particular product is also certified by Halal by the New Zealand Islamic, okay, in New Zealand. So not only all ages you can take this product, and also all races can take this product as well. And of course, the final and the most important reasons why you should choose for Fortico, this particular product, is because the supplier itself, this particular formula has been in the market for almost 20 years. They are actually the pioneer in cholesterol milk in Malaysia and Indonesia. 20 years ago, when they introduced this particular formula to the markets, there is no one else in the market that are having cholesterol products. That is why for the past 20 years, this particular formula has been proven so effective. Millions and millions of people are taking this product, okay? And that is why Ventros itself has already took over this particular products and market in Ventros as well. So this particular product has been proven, or formulation has been proven, is very effective and safe to consume. That is why we have a lot of testimony that is with us. And of course, we need some time to arrange so that we will share with you on the testimony itself at the later stage. Yeah. Remember why Fortico? Mainly because number 1, it is a special formulation which is high in natural IgG, low in fat, and low in lactose with great absorption rate. And number 2, it is from the best New Zealand milk from New Zealand, most reputed supplier in the world. And number 3, this particular product has been proven that all the cholesterol or milk is actually free from artificial hormones, pesticide, antibodies, free from BSE, foot and mouth disease. It is very safe. And of course, the production is using a very high technique, low temperature spraying drying techniques, so that it preserves the bioactive components in the cholesterol as well. Yeah, and of course, number 4, it is very well reputed. They have experienced 20. They are the pioneer in this colostrum products in Malaysia and Indonesia. Okay, and of course, these are some of the certification that we can show you, the halal certs, and how to consume this product. Okay, how to consume it. Mainly, you just mix it with 60 ml room temperature water. That means not hot water. To avoid using hot water, and you mix with 1 sachet per day and drink it. Yeah, and of course, our recommendation for different age group, yeah, to consume this product. Now, the first one is for those people who are below 2 years old. Okay, what we recommend is that we do not recommend you to use this Fortico as a replacement meal for babies 2 years old and below, because usually babies 2 years old and below, babies will need a high fat milk. Okay, but if you want to use this Fortico to help to boost out the immune, what you can do is that you just take 1 teaspoon per day, you mix with the high fat milk, yeah, and let your children drink. It's fine if you do that to boost out his or her immune systems. Okay, what about 3 to 12 years old? 3 to 12 years old, our recommendation is that you just use half to 1 sachet per day. Depends on the situation. Let's say 3 to 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. Okay, maybe you just half sachet will be good enough for them. Okay, and for 13 to 40 years old, 1 sachet per day, especially if you do have gastrointestinal problems and you are under a lot of stress. Okay, it will help you to relieve your stress as well as to boost up your immune systems. Yeah, and 40 years old and above, we recommend at least 2 sachets per day, especially if you are over 60 years old. You might face osteoporosis problem or even arthritis problem. Each 2 sachets will have enough calcium to help you to prevent osteoporosis, yeah, inside. Yeah, so these are the recommendations that we recommend to all of you. And of course, for Fortico, what is the price? 1 box of 30 sachet, the retail price is 160. Now, if you are members, you can buy 145 ringgit. Okay, which is, if you divide each sachet is cost about 2 point something ringgit. 4 point something, less than 5 ringgit. The SV is 40 SV. Now, if you do want to buy a set is consists of 3 boxes. Now, the price is slightly cheaper as compared to 1 box. If you divide 1 set by 3, the price is slightly cheaper. Retail price is 480, but member price is 395. The SV is 100 SV. Now, we have a promotion until the end of this February. Now, if you buy 1 set, any 1 set, okay, you will receive another 2 box of Fortico, which is 15 sachets each. Okay, that means, in other words, it's a box of 30 sachets or 2 box of 15 sachet free. That means if you buy 1 set, you get within this February, you will get another box free, or 2 boxes of Fortico of 15 sachet free. Okay. Okay, as I mentioned just now, this particular Fortico product is actually the main purpose. What is this? It is actually a skin milk powder with natural colostrum from the cow that helps to fortify your immunity, especially under this condition of COVID-19, which is very serious. The best way is to boost up your immune system through the passive immunity. Okay, Fortico can play the role, and of course, Fortico is not expensive as well. It is actually a special formulation with high IgG content, okay, low in lactose and low in fat, and of course it is high in absorption rate. That is why for this product, definitely it will help you to boost out your immune. Okay, okay, that is all my presentation today. Now I'm open for Q&A. Now, if you do have any questions so far, please, you can always feel free to ask. So far, is it okay? Can everybody understand what I'm saying? Can people with IBS or cancer take Fortico? It depends on the situation because usually milk will helps to increase the cancer. But if you talk about cancer, I would recommend you to take CV8 rather than Fortico. Yeah. Any more questions? So far, okay. Can everybody understand? Any question that you would like to ask or regarding this product? Yes. Okay. Just give me a second. Who is raising up? Anthony. Yes, Anthony.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
Good afternoon, Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did I get like that? Never mind. What people with eczema, will this sort of if they are allergic, will this cholesterol affect them?
Allergic shouldn't be because it contains a lot of this growth factor that will helps to reduce your allergic problem. Okay, it shouldn't be any problem for allergic. You can take this product because it actually contains quite a lot of growth factors that will helps to control your allergy, even eczema, all these problems. Yeah.
Because some of them, they cannot sort of take milk product and all, and that would affect their eczema and skin problem, right?
Unless you are talking about those lactose intolerance, lactose intolerance that you cannot take so many milk products. Yeah, even I think one sachet should be fine, but you cannot take more than 2 sachets.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Andrew.
No problem. No problem. Any more questions regarding this product itself? Okay, there's one more question coming in. Let me see. Yes, Josh, who is this? Josh is asking skim milk product from grass-fed cow. Yes, it's from New Zealand itself. It's from New Zealand itself. Okay. But of course, like what I say, this particular product is quite effective as well. We have a lot of testimony. If you do have any health problem at the initial stage when you drink this product, you might actually encounter some healing crisis as well. So don't be surprised that if you encounter. Okay, Joe Tan, you have any questions? Hello, Joe.
Yes, hi Andrew. Andrew,
Yes,
may I
hi
ask?
Joe.
Yes, this
Yes.
Fortico, there is a compound called vitamin B1 in there. Is it B6? I think B6.
B6, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is So
There is.
B6 and there is also calcium, magnesium, and also
Yes.
IgE in this
Yes.
concentration.
Yes. There are more than that, but I actually did not put all in. There are actually over 90 types of bioactive components inside these products. And all these bioactive components can actually, is very beneficial to our body. But for my PowerPoint, I didn't put all inside. I just give you a rough idea what is inside lah. Yeah, I didn't give you the full listing.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I took it, and
Yeah.
I think my immune system is also building up with this yes, with this Fortico. I believe
Yeah.
lah, because I go out every day. I go out every day. Even during MCO also, yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely, if you consume it consistently, you will see the immune system build out. Because as I mentioned just now, this particular formula is very high in IgG. IgG is actually the immune factor, which is the most abundant and most active antibody inside your body. Okay, it contains a high amount. That is why by drinking every day, it actually boosts out your immune system. For those COVID-19, the best way to boost out your immune system is have plenty of IgG and IgM as well. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Josh, can we have the full listing of the ingredient? Yes, I can provide you with the full listing. Maybe, Josh, don't mind me asking, who is your upline? Maybe I will pass it to your upline. Your upline can pass it to you. Christy, okay, okay. I will take note. Christy is your upline, so I will pass the full listing ingredient to you. Cancer-free survivor people consume. Yes, definitely for cancer-free survivor people can consume this product, Elaine. Definitely you can consume this to boost up your immune systems. If you use IgG, if you use Fortico together with IM laser, is even better. Yeah. Okay, any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? As I mentioned, just a gentle reminder to all of you once again. This particular promotion, buy one set free one box of 30 sachet or 2 boxes of 15 sachet. Okay, will end at the end of this February. So take this opportunity quickly. We haven't know whether we want to continue with this promotion. But meanwhile, please take advantage of this product promotion. Okay, just a gentle reminder to all of you. Now, if you do any more questions, if you do not have any more questions, then we will finish off our meetings here today. Okay. Any more? Oh, okay. I saw someone again. Just give me a second here. Irene? Okay, wait.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
Yeah, Irene, good afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, just to check with you, a young lady doing kidney dialysis, can she take this or not?
For kidney dialysis, we will not encourage them to take mainly because it contains a high level of nutrients inside. Kidney dialysis is not a good for those to take. It's not suitable for kidney dialysis.
But she can use IM laser, and then can she take CV8 together?
CV8 kidney, if you talk about CV8, no but use IM laser is okay because you have to be cautious on dialysis patient because you cannot have high level of minerals or nutrients inside your body. One
Okay.
or yeah.
So she can only use IM laser lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Any more questions? If no, we'll finish off the meeting here. Okay, thank you so much everyone for participating in this VOV meetings. And of course, before I finish on, once again, I remind all of you, as you know, the current situation, the COVID-19 situation is quite serious, even though the what you call that the situation has improved recently, but do still take care of yourself. Remember, use IM laser, drink CV8 as well as Fortico to boost up your immune systems. Remember always to stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your hands every day. Wear your mask wherever you go, and keep yourself healthy and safe. Yeah. Okay. So I'll finish off the meeting here today. We hope to see you again next time. Okay. Meanwhile, once again, wish you all early wish of Jakome to all of you lah on the 5th on Friday, right? Okay. Thank you so much and see you again.
Okay, thank you, Andrew.
Yeah. Thank you.